So The Last of Us.
Speaking of The Last of Us,
Yep.
Insanity last 2 episodes.
8 and 9.
Jesus.
So first thing I'll say, episode 8. Well, did we talk about 8? Okay, let me think here. I guess episode 8 starts with the funeral, right? Or not the funeral, the girl complaining about her dad being dead.
Yes.
Okay. So, again, I know it's a video game based show, but like, it's sometimes written like, wow, how stupid do they think the audience is? Because like the first thing you hear in this episode is like, my dad's dead. I'm sad. When are we going to bury my dad? Oh, look around. Side eye. Yeah, the ground's like too hard. It's too cold. It's winter. We'll do it in the spring. And then what's the first thing they say outside? Geez Louise, we're really running low on meat now. Oh, geez Louise, what are we going to do? Geez Louise.
I didn't put it together.
You didn't?
Nope.
Oh my God. I was like, okay, they're cannibals. Okay, all right. And then, lo and behold.
Especially since the hunting was so good.
Was it?
Yeah, I mean, Elle went out and bagged herself a 5-point buck.
Yeah, she did, but I mean...
Yeah, why can't these idiots?
They're idiots? So anyways, I was like, okay, this is very video gamey.
It's
like,
very, oh yeah.
The story, I was like, wow, they couldn't have like made it a little less obvious. I guess they didn't make it. It wasn't that obvious, I guess.
Who is versed in the ways of the cannibal, but not me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm versed in the ways of my people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, these guys are cannibals. But that guy that he was talking to, not the priest guy, but the other guy, that's the guy that does the voice of Joel in the game.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so apparently so again, so stupid. I'm like, why do they want to kill Joel so bad? And then it's like, oh, he killed someone that's part of this village?
Yeah, I was like, what?
And I was like, who was it? And I was like, oh, the guys that attacked them in the city?
Yeah.
I was like, well, why did they attack them?
That's what I was wondering too. I was like, what? They attacked him.
Yeah, I was like, they're supposed to be so nice and everything like that, and they attacked them to get... Anyways, I was like, they deserve to die.
Yeah.
So, whatever. They probably spun it a different way when they came back. Like, we were just picking flowers, and a guy came and killed our buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and this is like Ellie's trying to save Joel because he's dying from a baseball stab wound. baseball bat stab wound. So she goes...
Sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a baseball bat stab wound.
She goes hunting, catches a deer, and this is when the dudes from the village also are there. They find her deer because she shot it.
Yeah.
And then she gets the drop on them and is like, trying to act tough and like, be like, oh, I've got a whole squad with me. They're not around, but I've got a squad. And then, we'll trade you half the deer for medicine. So he's like, okay, go get some antibiotics for it. It's cool. And then they get the drop on her and like, they still do the trade. And, they're like, why would you let her go away? And it's like, buddy, we can find them. She's just a girl.
Yeah, it's just a girl. And
like,
a guy.
we'll find the guy. I like how they instantly assume, I guess maybe they said, I guess they did say like a guy traveling with a young girl.
Yeah.
So, anyways, they get her antibiotics. I was not expecting liquid.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, it's penicillin.
I guess so. So she's like, I don't know what to do with it. Let me just squirt it right into his wound.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that would do anything. I guess it would slowly work, probably.
Yeah, it would do its job.
I guess you probably wouldn't want to inject it straight into your vein.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, put it in a. I don't know if you're supposed to put it in a muscle or put it in the bloodstream.
She was like, where it'll go good? Right in your intestines.
Yeah. I was like, is that gonna work?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
It did work, so.
It definitely did.
It worked really quick, too. Very powerful.
Yeah. Surprisingly quick.
Yeah. I mean, it's a show based off a video game, so it was like he found the pills, popped him. I got all my health back. I'm ready to go.
Health at 100. Let's go.
So they capture Ellie, and then she tells Joel, like, they're coming for you. Here's the knife. Don't let them take you. And he's like, ugh. But I don't know, adrenaline gets him going.
It seems like it would have been days after she had done the penicillin to
No.
him. Like weeks
It
almost.
was it was
But
minutes.
it was hours.
It was like minutes after. So just a sheer force of will, he's like, okay, I better get out of bed. And he does his murdering Joel sort of murder stuff. Like just stabs a guy in the neck and like captures another guy and like no remorse, no like just like I'm gonna murder everybody. Like, you know, captures the two guys, ties the one guy to the chair, and he's like, okay, you're gonna tell me where you live. Doesn't tell him, stabs him in the leg with a knife. It's like, okay, you're gonna point on the map where the you're at, and if it doesn't match where he says, I'm gonna kill you. So he points on the map, and then he just kills him, and the buddy's like, fuck you, I'm not gonna tell you. He's like, no, I believe him. Kills the other guy. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Don't worry, I believe him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, holy Christ.
Ellie's in the cell over at the place, and I don't know, is Buddy trying to like...
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's
For
like
sure.
he's like a molester.
He's a priest molester, huh?
Classic combo.
Classic, what a trope.
Except she was a girl, so doesn't really track too well.
Yeah, I guess.
But
he's like trying to get her to be part with him and be a leader with him of this colony,
which is like super weird.
It is super weird.
Maybe he's just saying that because he wants to molest her, but maybe he legitimately was like, "Oh, you're the chosen one. We'll lead the world to a new utopia." So then she like breaks his finger and like pops him, and he's like, "I'm gonna get everybody we're gonna get rid of you." And she's like, "Yeah, go tell him the little girl did this to you, you big pussy." So they're like, you know, she sees that ear under the table, like, "Oops, we forgot to clean up the ear that we cut off." Like, why'd they cut the ear off?
I don't know. You'd think they would have cooked that up. That's like crispy bacon.
No, but they want to trick everybody into thinking they're not eating people, right? So wouldn't you just cut the head off and throw the whole thing away? There's nothing of value to be eaten in there. Like, the ear's cartilage, dude.
Yeah.
You're going to eat that shit. So anyways, she knows they're cannibals.
Crispy long pig ear.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there cartilage in a pig ear?
I don't know.
It's mostly skin, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
So they're coming to butcher her up or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so stupid. Like, let's hold her down on the table and chop her up. Like, wouldn't you bring in a gun, shoot her in the head?
Yeah, right.
Then
rather
butcher
than have
her up,
wriggling around.
Anyway, she like somehow convinces them to like not hold her down that good. Like, what did she do?
Well, when she bit the preacher guy, she was like, "I'm infected, and now you're infected too." And so
look.
What? And she's like, "Look at my arm."
Yeah. So then she kills Joel, voice actor.
Yeah, just
chops
cleaver
him in the
straight
neck.
to the neck.
And then it starts the boss fight.
Yeah.
So as the boss fight was going on there, I can picture how this goes in the game. Like, she's hiding behind the bar and she throws a Molotov at him and it lights the room on fire and whatever, you know?
Yeah.
She gets the knife. She did a little damage to the guy.
Jesus.
She did a little damage to him.
Yeah.
Reminded me of a scene in have you ever seen True Romance?
No.
There's a scene with Rosanna Arquette where she's fighting what's his name? Tommy what's his name from The Sopranos? Anyways, he's like a gangster and she like finally knocks him down and she takes the lid off the toilet and just beats his head in. I think it's a lid on the toilet. Anyways, it reminded me a lot of that where it's just like crazy overkill.
Oh yeah.
Just
starts cleavering him.
Yeah.
And just keeps cleavering him.
Yeah.
Until there's nothing left.
And then she gets outside. The city's on fire, and Joel's there like, "I made it over. I'm here. I gotcha. Let's go." Yeah,
Joel came up, found the freezer, and there's just 4 dead bodies hanging, dripping out.
Yeah. It's like, they're definitely cannibals. So.
Oh yeah.
But where's the rest of them? Like
right?
this fucking maybe this, I don't know, wherever they were at was way ways from the other people.
Yeah, it could be.
Because it's like, it's on fire. There's no one here. Like, hey, what's going on? And then they go off. And that's basically the end of the episode. Yeah. And then the next episode starts in an indeterminate time in the future.
Yes.
No snow.
No snow.
So who knows when it...
Well, they're back in the city now.
A city, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, is it a month? Is it 6 months? We don't know. Doesn't say. And they're like, you know... Ellie's a little bummed out for whatever reason. I don't know. Do they show why she's all silent? I guess it's because her adventure's coming to an end with Joel.
Yeah, maybe. And Joel's like just becoming father of the year.
Yeah. He's like,
He's way more opened up.
Yeah.
He's way more like, we're in this now together.
Yeah.
It's not just me delivering you someplace.
Yeah.
We're here together.
And then she says something like about how I'm happy that, this fixed you or whatever. Something about, and he's like, no, it wasn't that. It was something else. Like looking at her like it was her, not whatever,
Yeah.
They get flashbanged and they end up going into it's the Fireflies. They got him.
They got him.
And
they finally got to their destination.
Oh, the start of the episode, though, is Ellie's birth. And that Ellie's mom was the voice of Ellie.
Oh, yeah.
In the game. So she squirts out Ellie fighting a mushroom.
Clicker.
Yeah. I don't think it was a clicker, though. No, it was just a regular mushroom man. And the mushroom man bit her. So she sliced off the... What's that called?
Umbilical cord?
Umbilical cord. Before the total juice got down to the baby. Through the umbilical cord. Just a little squirt of the juice went to her. Just a little
squirt of the juice, yeah.
Just to give her enough to, like, inoculate her. So she can't get infected. And she's like, I'm dying over here. Gotta take my kid, keep her safe. I cut the cord before I was bit. Please believe me. And take her and, keep her, whatever, safe.
Yeah.
And that was what's her name from the Fireflies. I don't know what her name was. I can't remember. The ones in the earlier episodes, anyways.
Yeah.
And when they flashbang him and take him to the Fireflies, I was like, oh, she's still alive? I thought she was dead. Because she got shot all the shit up in the earlier episode.
Yeah, in like episode 2.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, she's still alive. Interesting.
Yeah, she got to the city before Joel and Ellie did.
Yeah, good on her.
I guess they probably had a vehicle.
Yeah, she said something about how like a bunch of my men died coming here, but you made it somehow,
Yeah. How the hell did you get here?
It's like, well, why didn't you take her?
Yeah, right?
I guess it's because she was all shot up.
Probably. She's like, you gotta get her out of here.
Yeah. So they're like, okay. She's like, well, let me see her. Where is she? And they're like, no, she's fine. Whatever. It's like, well, okay. Well, I want to see her. And they're like, nah, we got to operate on her. And he's like, what the fuck? What do you mean operate? It's like, oh, well, we think the mushroom's growing in her brain. Like, we're not sure.
Well, it's cordyceps. It's in the brain.
But we're going to take a little peek and see if there's a mushroom in there, see what happens,
Yeah.
It's like, what? Why would you do that?
They got to pull it out so that they can synthesize and inoculate everybody.
But, like, why wouldn't you first start with, like, the blood?
Yeah, right.
Or, like, maybe try the bile. Or, like, any other thing. It's like, nah, we're going to cut open her head.
Straight to the brain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just straight to the brain. I mean, that's where cordyceps.
We may as well kill her right off the bat.
Yeah.
Not keep her alive for a while and test her. Anyways, these scientists are stupid as hell. And so Joel's like, you know what? Fuck you. Joel goes on a murdering rampage.
Doing this.
Yeah, he goes on a murdering rampage. He kills everybody. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, everybody. Except for the 2 nurses.
Well, they didn't show him murdering them, but
no, but they did show him murdering everyone else.
I just assumed he would have probably done it. But I like when the doctor's like, I'm not going to let you take her. And he just blows him away. It's like, oh, shit, okay. He's serious. Like, what is he going to do? Like, fight him with a scalpel? Anyways, yeah, he just, like, shoots everybody right in the face. Doesn't matter. I'm going to get Ellie. And they get in the truck and, they're escaping. And he has to weave a story about, like, oh, they just, there's lots of you guys. They couldn't do anything with you. They're not going to cure it. So we had to get out of there. Oh, yeah, by the way, they got attacked by raiders, so I had to get you out of there. That's why you're wearing your fucking smock. Why wouldn't he just be like, tell the truth? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why either. It's like, well, they were going to have to kill you to get it out of you.
Yeah, and they were going to kill you. So, anyways, I mean, I know why they did it in the show. Like, oh, yeah, it creates, tension in this next season when she finds out and, whatever. But it was just like, you could say like they were getting ready to cut your head open and remove your brain. And I had to kill everybody to get you out of there because they were going to kill you. And yeah, I had to kill what's her name, which she seemed like all of a sudden she's good friends with her. Like, do you remember in the first episode where she's like, fuck you, why do you have me locked away?
Yeah.
What's your name? Fuck you's my name. Now they're like, oh, tell me did she live or did she die? I need to know. It's like, what the fuck? You knew her for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah, and she kept you hostage for most of those weeks.
So, anyways. So he lied to her and said like, oh, everything I said was true. Please believe me. I didn't kill everybody. I'm not a killing machine, you know?
Definitely a killing machine.
So that's the end of the season there.
Yeah.
And I mean, it'll be interesting to see what goes on for the next season of the show. Because it's not, I mean, Bella Ramsey's doing a good job on the show, but like it's the Pascal Pedro show.
Yeah.
Pedro Pascal show.
Yeah. And since he's not.
But like, I know in the game he dies. In Last of Us 2.
Yep.
But like, they don't have to follow the story of the game.
They sure don't. But I think everyone would be very upset if they didn't.
No.
Well, not everybody. The fanboys would be upset if they don't follow the story.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think so.
They hated the part with Ellie. They hate everything to do with Ellie in the game. They're all wiener
true.
boys.
I guess that's true.
If Joel lives, they'll love it. They'll be like, yes, finally. Even though he's like Latin or whatever, they'll be like, finally a white man gets over in this world.
Puerto Rican, I think.
No, I don't think so. I can't remember where he's from.
Oh, he's from Chile?
Yeah, from Chile.
Chilean,
I think. Yeah.
He's the internet daddy right now.
Like, I know.
Pedro Pascal, just insane.
I know. It is insane. He's good though, because if you see an interview with him, he's like a giggling idiot.
Oh, I know. he's so different from everyone he plays on TV.
Yeah, so he's a good actor.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've been watching a lot of interviews with him. It's just so funny.
I can't watch them because I just think he's like, I'm like, is he just high all the time? Like, is he just stoned whenever he's doing an interview? So we'll see how the next season goes anyways. Yeah. I'm excited to see, what they do or whatever, but they don't have to kill him off. In fact, it'd probably be better if they didn't follow the story of the, like, everyone's always like, oh, the story's so good in the Last of Us game. It's okay. It's okay. Like, the writing is very video gamey.
Mm-hmm. They could do a whole spot in between, like the first game and the second game. Where
they could do anything.
They could just do anything now.
Yeah. The next season could be like in between,
Yeah.
So, I enjoyed it a lot, though.
Oh yeah, me too.
I enjoyed
last
it.
2 episodes were crazy.
More than Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mando's fine, but whatever. Whatever.
Yeah. I don't know which one I'm enjoying more.
Between Mando and The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy, dude.
I'm a big Star Wars fan. I like Mando.
Even if it wasn't Star Wars, okay, imagine it was a science fiction show 12.
I wouldn't like it that much then.
So Star Wars is
it's
coloring.
Got the Star Wars coloring that means I like it.
Yeah, okay. So that means Mando's not as good.
It's probably not as good.
Yeah.
But
I know.
Still. But still.
It's enjoyable, but it's not like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.